that's one person that that obviously is it's Shohei. But I want to do more of sitting back and really watching him where Snell can really move it around. Yamamoto is like a video game. But
先日ドジャースの捕手ロートベットが番組にゲスト出演しました。ロートベットはウィル・スミスの怪我でマイナーから上がりましたが、非常に高い評判を得ています。プレーオフへの出場基準を満たしてないと思われていましたが、見事にキャリア初のプレーオフローテ入りです。ロートベットが DFA の時の心境やチーム内の雰囲気など語っていますので訳しました。
Hey, we've got Dodgers catcher Ben Rortvedt back on the show. Ben, great to have you back on. And wow, things have changed since we last spoke. How is it to be logging significant time for the Dodgers now? What's life like?
Yeah, how's it going, guys? Thanks for having me. Life's been fast. Yeah, it's been a long year. Started off kind of a disappointing year. Got DFA'd and was resetting in AAA. Got traded for. Was grateful for that opportunity, and now here we are. I think I kind of just got lost in kind of the player I was. I was really excited going into the year. I had a good off season. Kind of in spring, I so kind of just went down to AAA, and yeah, getting DFA'd really hurt. I love those guys with the Rays, but at the end of the day, it was good for me. I got the at bats I needed. Got to work on some swing stuff without a lot of kind of the pressure of trying to really win each game. And I wasn't really thinking about where I could have gone or whatever. I was just trying to get better each day, honestly.
What was your reaction when you heard about the news that Will Smith was going to miss significant time?
Yeah, it's never like I couldn't really get excited. I was grateful for the opportunity, but Will, you can't replace what Will does on this team. I've said it multiple times. Will is the anchor to this staff. He's the anchor to this lineup. He means so much to the guys in the clubhouse day in, day out. He's the heartbeat of this clubhouse and a really quiet, confident presence. So I mean, it's a huge blow for the team. But I mean, I'm just trying to kind of bridge the gap and do the best I can doing my job here. So
everybody says you can't trade a catcher at the trade deadline because they can't step in, learn a new staff, all that stuff. I've done it. I've lived it. I understand what you have to go through, but I also never joined a team that had a Yamamoto, a Glasnow, a Blake Snell that just started out. How much, when you got there, did you have to get to know those guys, get to know what they had? Did you listen to the organization? Did you say, you know what, I'm actually going to go out and catch a bunch of no-hit innings, so I'll take care of this? How much was that like hit the ground running and you got to figure it out on your own?
it was running. It was really running. There's no better kind of experience than being kind of getting the experience in the games. So I think the first like 12 days I caught 11 of the games, either off the bench or starting. So I definitely got firsthand experience. And then you being traded, like you got to do your research. I mean, I'm going with the guys trying to talk, get a feel for what they even have. I'm on my iPad looking at their pitch plots. I'm looking at their percentages. I'm just trying to get a feel of what the ball even does out of their hand. So my first couple of days, I'm just trying to catch as many bullpens as possible. I definitely missed a couple of hitters meetings, just catching bullpens for the bullpen guys, catching the starters, and then ended up catching a lot of the starters in the first couple weeks. Definitely had hiccups here and there, but it's going to happen. And then just trying to learn from those, and just really talk to the guys, get a feel for them. And trust is definitely not built quickly. It still probably honestly isn't there with all the guys, but just showing up, doing the most you can, showing that you care, and really doing your background for them, it goes a long way.
What's it like to catch some of these pitchers? I mean, I know the Dodgers have dealt with injuries, and hey, I mean, the whole league's dealing with it, and the talent within, the rotation especially is insane. There's essentially at least 4, if not 5, number one starters in there. So what's it like to catch that group?
Yeah, I don't take it for granted. It's can't miss stuff. I mean, the last thing I want to do is deviate from these guys' strengths in the mound. Their stuff is too good to shy away from being in the zone and looking at hitters' weaknesses. So just doing the best I can to give them the opportunity to just fill it up and use their stuff to their potential. I mean, every day we really have a chance to throw up 5, 6, 7 quality innings. So it's been a lot of fun that honestly I really haven't reflected too much about. It's been really fast and it's awesome. And more than anything, they're great. I mean, they're all superstars, but they're awesome humans. So I'm really grateful to be in the position I am right now.
Ben, you went from the Rays in Tampa to the Mega Rays in LA. What's the major difference? Are they run the same? Are they handled the same? Because I've said for years the Dodgers are the Rays on superpowers, right? Because they kind of do the same, a lot of the same stuff. But is there a difference? Are they similar?
Yeah, there's some similarities here and there. I mean, I think the biggest similarity, I mean, Glasnow's here. So Glasnow has just pure stuff and he's trying to fill it up. But here and there, there's people with a lot of pitchability. Snell can really move it around. Yamamoto is like a video game. But I mean, yeah, everyone has really plus stuff. Rays like throwing their good stuff in the zone. And I think anywhere, especially here, if you have good stuff, I mean, you do not want to shy away from it and you want to fill this stuff up. So yeah, there's some similarities. I mean, there's some things that they do differently, but I won't get too much into that. We played Baltimore, so it's kind of I played in that division for a while, going up against those guys. So Yamamoto's start for me, the first one I caught when he threw, went really really late in that game. I felt pretty comfortable against that lineup in that ballpark. And then a lot of stuff like you say, Rays. A lot of stuff that they simplified there is definitely applicable to like any rotation or staff kind of in a pinch.
Who's the one
Hey,
guy? Who's
go
the
ahead.
one guy when you came over that you've been more impressed with than anybody else? Not just pitchers. Obviously, the Dodgers have this mystique. You play with Judge. Judge has this mystique. Was there somebody when you were coming over and you got called up, you were like, I didn't think he was quite like that, and now I see him, you're like, whoa, he is the real deal, or way different than what you had thought?
Um, I can't pinpoint one guy. I mean, every guy kind of sit back and will just watch in the cage, and everyone just is so strict to their routine that it's really, really impressive. From the pitching staff, everyone's really on it. Kershaw is day in, day out going through it. It's really impressive. Yamamoto is in the weight room all day and kind of has his routine that's been really impressive. Glasnow gets after it. Snell gets after it. In the cage, Mookie is really fun to watch. Freddie really has his routine down. I don't see Shohei much just because he's always either throwing or he's hitting before the game. So that's one person that obviously is it's Shohei. But I want to do more of sitting back and really watching him work. I think he is hitting before the game, so I'm not really in the cage at the same time. But I mean a lot. There is a lot of good stuff that happens in and out of the clubhouse that I really try and just take note of throughout the day.
Hey, what advice do you have for rookie catcher Dalton Rushing, who enters the scene here and also has to, suddenly do a lot?
Yeah, I've been talking to Rush the past week with kind of the Will stuff coming out, and it's just I've never been in the postseason. This is Rushing's first year. Kind of just that is all hands on deck. I mean, there's no excuses in the postseason. There's no distractions, and that this is probably gonna be us anchoring the staff for the first part for sure, and that we got to do our best to anchor the staff.
Somebody really needs during the 10 minutes that we've someone really needs you
Sorry.
during these 10 minutes.
You're famous. Tell
I
Shohei you'll
went, I
get to
went,
him.
I heard you, and I went on Do Not Disturb when it happened. So it won't
Yes,
happen again. That's my bad.
you're good.
I
You're
should have
good.
right
I'm
away.
just like, hey,
Actually
maybe
went,
someone really needs you.
yeah, actually went off Do Not Disturb to come on the show, and I didn't miss it. I should have put it back on. So, where was I?
Hey, Ben, last one for you. So today, the Rules Committee is meeting to discuss the ABS challenge system. It's definitely going to get approved. Maybe we'll break the news during the show. Your thoughts on what to expect with that next year?
It's different. It's different. It kind of takes it takes complaints out of it from each side. It's definitely Going to be a big change. So I know from my position, we'll see how it goes and how they're valued catchers here and there. I liked it hitting, catching. It can be frustrating because you want to get rewarded for pitch locations and all this stuff that kind of plays into it throughout the history of the game. But yeah, we'll see how it rolls out. I bet people are going to be unhappy. There are going to be people that are going to be happy. I think it's just all situational. When a big call kind of comes down to ABS, it can be frustrating, but it can also be fun here and there, kind of getting some feedback and on the umpires. So.
You had in AAA, did you have the challenge or you had every pitch?
We had the challenge, which I think is better than every pitch. So like you're doing your best for the margins as a catcher, and you can challenge catching, you can challenge hitting. I've looked stupid challenging catching, and I've looked stupid challenging hitting.
Ben, great. Thank you for joining us. Great combo, and good luck, man. We'll be watching.
Awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.